Okay, so in this class we're going to discuss these portions of the questions. Okay, exercise 8.4 class 10 maths. Okay, so let us go to page number 203 on your textbook. There you'll find these questions. In this class we'll do these 3 questions, and in the next class those remaining 3 questions here. Okay, that will cover this test portion. Okay, now here let us start with the question number 5, subheading 5. Okay, let me read the question for us. We have to prove that cos A minus sin A plus 1 by cos A plus sin A minus 1 equal to cosec A plus cot A. So it seems like the left hand side is more complicated, so let us just take out the one that looks slightly more complicated. Usually it's easier that way. So that is cos A minus sin A plus 1 by cos A plus sin A minus 1. Cos A plus sin A minus 1. Okay. Now let us do this. Put your long line first. That's always a better habit. And divide this numerator by sin A and the denominator also by sin A. What I mean is this one, since dividing, keeping some big enough space, dividing both numerator, okay, both numerator and the denominator, okay, or the numerator and the denominator of the above expression by sin A. Let us try that. Okay, so if you do that, you're going to simply get cos A minus sin A, it means this one, plus 1 is divided by sin A, the numerator. Then the denominator here, cos A plus sin A minus 1 is divided by the same thing, sin A. We can do that, right? That is quite acceptable. Now, why did we do that? Let us see. Next step, we can write here, that will be equal to, again, long line, right? Then each of these 3 terms on the numerator here, let it divide to this denominator. Just like we have 2 plus 3 minus 1 by 5, then 2 by 5 plus 3 by 5 minus 1 by 5, we can write like that. Similarly, let us do the same thing here. Cos A by this one, sin A. Then next is minus, here sin A by sin A. Sin A by sin A plus 1 divided by sin A. That's what we mean by doing like that. We know how to do this. We're also applying the same thing out here. So here also similarly, cos A by sin A plus sin A by this sin A minus 1 by sin A. So do carefully. That's all, right? Then we can see here, these 2 will cancel and leave 1. These 2 will cancel and leave 1. Because if a number is divided by itself, it always leaves 1, isn't it? Then here cos A by sin A, we know. Put a long line first again. Cos A by sin A formula, we know one identity is there, it is cot A minus 1, and here plus 1 by sin A, we can apply the formula cosec A, right? Similarly, in the denominator, we can see here cos A by sin A, we can apply the same formula, cot A plus, here 1 is left, minus 1 by sin A is cosec A, okay? Having done this, let us keep that right hand side in our mind and on track, okay? Keep track of that. Cosec A plus cot A. Cosec A, cot A is already there, okay? So we'll try to reduce everything into only these 2, cosec A plus cot A. Okay, so let us do this here. Maybe we can just arrange it a little bit. Cosec A plus, this is plus means no sign we put, and we'll put this one in the second position. No sign means plus, so cot A, these 2, And then this minus 1 we can bring. We're just changing the order 1, 2, 3, not changing the sign. So this is still the same expression. Why? Because this is there on the right side. So we want to preserve these two, not touch anymore. Okay, so this one. We'll try to do something with 1 so that everything else is removed and only these two remain, which is the right hand side. So here, this one we can just keep it for a moment like this. Okay, cosec A plus 1 minus cosec A. Then, in order to deal with this 1 and this portion to remove, then we get the exact right hand side, which is exactly right hand side is this one, right? Look in your textbook. There, right? So we want to remove this 1, everything. So how will we do that? Let us apply this formula, cosec A plus cot A, just keep it as it is, minus, then we know one formula is there, cosec square A minus cot square A is equal to 1. So minus, just separate. We know this formula in our previous class, 2 classes ago, I think, cosec square A minus cot square A equal to 1, like that we were memorizing, right? So we're applying that formula, okay? In place of this 1, we're putting this one here. So by here, this one we can just keep it as it is for time being, minus cosec A. Then here, you see, next step, we can just come here maybe. So let it come here. So that will be equal to, here see, the long line, and then we can write like this, I think. Cosec A plus cot A is fine, just keep it like that. Minus here, A square minus B square, you can write it as A plus B into A minus B cot. See here, A square minus B square formula, very common formula that we know, A plus B into A minus B. So this is A square minus B square, so A plus B into A minus B, and close the bracket. Okay, then down here we just keep it as it is for time, cosec A time being plus 1 minus cot A plus 1 minus cosec A. Okay, and we notice here there is a common factor in this one and this term. This one is common, this portion is common factor. See, cosec A plus cot A, cosec A plus cot A. So common factor means we can take it out of the bracket, right? So let us do that. So here, this one common factor, cosec A plus cot A outside the bracket. So here's the second bracket now. This one has gone outside. So cosec A plus cot A into 1 is this one, cosec A. And the next term here minus. Then here this has been taken out. Cosec A plus cot A is outside the bracket, see? So what is there left inside is this one. And we should put the bracket because there is minus sign here. Cosec A minus cot A. This is the key step, okay, where we don't make mistake. And close the bracket, and the second bracket, meaning this whole thing is multiplied to this. This is the common factor taken out, into 1 is this first term, and the second term here, common factor is taken out, same exact, and the other one is still inside the bracket. Okay, then here just keep it as it is for some time, cot A plus 1 minus cosec A. Okay, once you're through with that, then the next step is here, just write as it is, cosec A plus cot A into 1. And when there is minus outside, we can remove that by multiplying outside and inside the bracket. So plus, minus into plus is minus cosec, we can remove the bracket, I mean cosec A, then minus into minus plus cot A. That way this bracket will get removed. By multiplying the outside with the inside signs, the bracket gets removed. And then here, you can arrange this one now to match this one. This is plus 1. Here also there is a plus 1. minus cosec A, there is here minus cosec A. So these two gone, matching this one, and plus cot A, there no sign means plus. So we just arrange the order to exactly match. So we can clearly see, right? That's why we are arranging. Otherwise also, if we don't arrange also, it's fine. So this is the same thing, plus 1, minus cosec A, plus cot A, plus cot A. This is exactly same to this, so we can cancel out the factor. We're left with cosec A plus cot A, which is nothing but your cosec A plus cot A. Now go to your textbook, and that is exactly our right hand side, right? See there? Yes, so that is how we solve the 5. Okay, then next, go to the next one. Question number 5, subheading 6. Okay, let us do that. Okay, so here let me read the question. We have to prove the root over 1 plus sin A by 1 minus sin A is equal to sec A plus tan A. So let us take out the left hand side again, because that seems a better option. 1 plus sin A by 1 minus sin A. So let us deal with this. You need to get there, keep track of that right hand side, sec A plus tan A. So for that, 1 plus sin A, this portion we can just write as it is, 1 minus sin A. And there is no root on the right side, so let us multiply these two. Same one, then the root gets removed. No? Root 3, then you multiply the root 3, then root gets removed like that. If I multiply to the identical 2 times, this root will remove. So I'm trying to remove the root on the numerator. If I do here on numerator, same thing I have to put here, so that my factor here is still 1. 2 by 2 is 1. 100 by 100 is 1. I can put any number as long as numerator and denominator are equal. Then cancel, still it is multiplied to 1 only. So this is correct, right? We are allowed to do that. So it will remain equal, right? This is called property of multiplication by 1. Number divided by itself is 1. Then next here, that way here, root over 1 plus sin A, whole thing square. Just like 2 into 2, you can write 2 square. 1 plus sin A into 1 plus sin A, I can write 1 plus sin A square. By, here, this portion, A minus B into A plus here, into A plus B is A square minus B square. We'll just apply that formula, A minus B into A plus B equal to A square minus B square. Okay, so we can write that now. Next, here 1 plus sin A, whole thing square, divided by 1 square is 1, so 1 minus sin square formula we know is cos square. Again, right hand side, keep track in mind, halfway through. We're halfway through, so let us just try to remember sec A plus tan A. We got trying to get sec A plus tan A. So next here, everything is squared now. So if this squared, it will come out of the, sorry, here the whole thing square bracket. The whole thing square means the root will remove, so there will be 1 plus sin A in the numerator, no more root because the square has removed the root. Then cos square A also likewise will come out single out of the root. And we need sec A plus tan A on the right side, right? On your textbook you can see that. So we can just break it up, 1 by cos A plus this by this, sin A by cos A. So 1 by cos A formula we know is sec A plus sin A by cos A formula we know is tan A, so which is exactly equal to the right hand side, right? Okay, one more question in this class. That is your 7, subheading 7. Okay, so let us go and check. Just do carefully, remember the 17 identities especially, and you should be fine for this exercise. Okay, let me see there. Sin A minus left hand side is easier to take, I think, this time also. Sin A minus 2 sin cube A, 2 sin cube A, oh sorry, theta, this time is theta. Theta divided by 2 cos cube A, 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta. And look into the right hand side, it's tan theta. We need to get this one. Just to keep in track. Keep this one always in your mind as you do the left hand side. Keep the right hand side on your mind, it helps you. So next here, common factor I can see immediately, so I can take out into 1 is sine theta minus 2. Sine 1 is taken out, means only square left inside, divided by again cos theta common. So 2 into 2 is not taken out. Cube and 1 taken out means cos square theta only left, because 1 is taken out, one factor, minus cos theta into 1 is cos theta. So let us try that. Then again tan theta on the right side, which is this one. Sin theta by cos theta is right hand side. So let us not touch this portion anymore. Let us try to remove this portion by applying formula. So we keep that in mind now. From now, this one we have decided not to touch, sin theta by cos theta. Cosine theta by cos theta is the tan theta that we need. So we don't touch that anymore. Into here, we can do something, maybe numerator or denominator, up to you. You can change numerator and keep denominator same, or keep denominator same and change denominator and keep numerator same, up to you. So let us try 1 minus 2 into 1 minus, so I decided to change the numerator. You can decide to change denominator if you want, it will come out same answer. So if I've used first bracket here, then we have no option but to put here second bracket. So I've not changed this, I've not changed 2, and I've changed this formula sin square theta equal to 1 minus cos square theta. Right, you remember the formula. Then we decided not to change this, so just keep it as it is, 2 cos square theta minus 1. Okay, now let us try to deal with the portion that we changed just now, sin theta into 1 minus here, minus into plus is minus, 2 ones are 2, minus into minus is plus, 2 into cos square theta is 2 cos square theta. That is how we remove this bracket. By multiplying the sign outside this bracket to the one inside, the brackets get removed and only the second bracket is untouched now, divided by cos theta into 2 cos square theta minus 1. We decided not to touch that. We've decided not to touch this. This is tan theta, exactly the right hand side we need. We're trying to eliminate this portion. Now next step, that will give us here equal to, okay, equal to here, this portion not touching. So let's just write down sin theta by cos theta. Okay, then here, simple case of 1 plus 1 minus 2. We know this, bigger one always we have to put up, smaller one down. And when it's minus plus, we subtract, so 2 minus 1, 1. And we always give the sign of bigger number. Which is bigger? That's right, 2. So sign is minus means you also minus. So 1 minus 2 is, we get here minus 1. Then minus 1, right, minus 1, then plus, okay, 2 cos square theta is left. So still this is the second bracket, sorry, that's all. Then down here is 2 cos square theta minus 1. Now what do we do? If you observe carefully here, you will see here is the same thing. This portion we have decided not to touch because this is the one we need on the right hand side. Sin theta by cos theta is tan theta, exactly what we need on the right side. Now if you slightly adjust this one bring it from 2 cos square theta and this minus, we didn't change anything, no sign is changed, means the same thing. We just brought the second one first and the first one second without changing the signs. So that's the same thing. By here, this one remains 2 cos square theta. Then if we do that order, this one brought front and this one brought second, exactly these two are cancelable. So we're left with sin theta by cos theta is tan theta, which is exactly equal to the right hand side. Okay, so this concludes this class. In the next class we'll do this. Okay, so there will be a test here and then another small test here. So we'll go and take this test. The test is you write the same question, okay, solve the same question and give for correction without looking.